All right, how is everyone doing? Today I want to go over an interesting concept on how you can leverage AI to make millions, make some money. I'm going to break down the common mistake that I see most people doing, okay? Because most people think you can just use some AI software, sell the AI, and make a bunch of money and not have to do much work with it, okay? It doesn't really work that way. And I'm breaking down what I see from the clients that we work with who are making money with AI. What are they doing to make it sort of successful, to make it happen? So first off, obviously AI is in the upward trend, okay? Everyone's talking about it. Everyone wants to jump on the wave. And the fun thing about this is if you're good at identifying trends, like that's a very important skill. And right now we are in a very much upward trend when it comes to AI. So if you know anything about trading, we basically have like the huge resistance line. And as a whole, the whole picture, AI is going up, okay? So it becomes extremely hard to fail if you decide to create something around AI or using AI, okay? So a couple of examples. There's Air AI. I think this is like a phone, like a voice phone AI dialer. ChatGPT, of course, Midjourney, chatbots. There's a bunch of examples, but here are a few that I see people who are making money with it. Essentially, when there's hype, there's more curiosity, and then there's fear of missing the trend, okay? And this, you can leverage it for your clients when you're prospecting, when you're getting people. Because the more the chart goes up and the more people get aware of like the usage of AI in their industry, they get curious, and obviously they don't want to miss out the trend. So here it becomes it's a good opportunity for you to use AI as a tool to hop on a trend, okay? But again, I don't think you should solely focus on just using AI, okay? You cannot just sell the trend. You cannot just come to someone, hey, I will build you a chatbot. Can you do it? Yes. But for me personally, when I see people who are making a bunch of money with AI, that's not what's happening, okay? Instead, I want you to find a way to incorporate it into your core offer. So your core offer might be, I will generate you leads, get you more clients into your business. The way you would typically do it, let's say, is you would use cold callers. Okay, you would hire people, let's say in the Philippines or whatever, and they would cold call the leads for your clients. Now, instead of doing that, what you can do is maybe leverage Air AI to replace that person, that cold caller, and incorporate AI into your service. And that's exactly how I see most people making money. They find something that they're already doing in their core offer, and they tweak it. They just replace it with some AI tool. Replace or add in addition, okay? So same thing with the chatbots, okay? You probably already opted into something, you opt in online, and then right away you get a text message, and then from there you can continue the conversation. If you build a good chatbot, you can replace the VA, so the person who would typically continue that conversation, with a chatbot. And that's how you would sell your product, okay? So you keep it the same thing. So here's an example for local lead gen. As you can see, the offer is not AI. It's not, I will build you AI. The offer is still, where is the client? What is their current situation with their business or their life or whatever you're doing? And what is their desired situation? Okay, so if you work in a local lead gen, so like a local brick and mortar business, so let's say like a gym, they might be stuck at their current revenue level. Okay, so they're stuck at, let's say, $1 million per year, and they don't know what to do to make more money. And their desired situation is to make 10x that. They want to make 10 million per year. And you obviously will work on these three things right here. So lead generation, appointment setting, and sales. It might be other factors too to help them get to this revenue level, but this is a simple example. As you can see, in the lead generation part, I can do it completely without AI, and I can also leverage it. So here in the optimization, there might be some AI tools for that, or even in the nurturing. Okay, so once you get new leads, as I mentioned earlier, instead of manually texting them, you can have an AI call them or a chatbot respond to the conversation. The follow-up sequence, okay, there's a bunch of tools that use AI for that. The callers, go high-level automations. I mean, it's super easy to incorporate with go high-level. Sales, it might be your systems, your processes. You might use it internally to build them a CRM that incorporates AI. But the important thing, what I'm trying to sort of explain to you guys, is that I will not advise someone to go into someone's business and to sell them to sell just this, let's say. Hey, I will build you a AI triage caller and place it into your company. Can you do it? Probably, yes. I think you can. But for me personally, from what I'm seeing, who the people who are making the most money, is they instead try to find a way to incorporate it into their core offer. Okay, because you're not really selling an outcome with triage callers. Okay, because yes, you are, but it's like you're not giving them a concrete, like, hey, I will make you X amount of money, I will get you to X point. All right, so it becomes harder to justify and especially charge high ticket for it. But if you incorporate it as your whole, as a good offer, then that's when things become interesting. All right, so this is an example for local lead gen, and here's an example for short form content. So as you can see, AI, you can definitely use AI tools to come up with ideas. And then I'm sure, I'm not really well versed in the space, but I'm sure there's other tools you can use. But like a quick one that we used was AI generated thumbnails. Okay, so this was done by Midjourney. And as you can see, we used to use those before. So that's like a cool thing. And then the posting, follow interaction. So again, the chatbots, I know on my Instagram, we explored it. We didn't use it, but you can set up like automations to have conversations with leads and stuff like that. And I'm sure there's other things as well you can use. Okay, but what I'm trying to explain to you guys is you cannot just go to someone and say, hey, I will create you thumbnails using AI, pay me X amount of money. You will not make a bunch of money doing that. What I believe instead is you stick to building a good offer, which is getting the client from point A to point B, and whatever needs to be done to get them to point B, you make it happen. You do it for them. And if you can find a way to incorporate AI to make that outcome happen, that's where I personally believe the money's to be made. Okay, so I hope this is useful. As usual, guys, if you want my advice on your offer and how you plan on incorporating AI, send me a message on Instagram. I'll get back to you. I'll give you my feedback on everything. But yeah, I think this is super interesting. Just try to, like many people I look at online, many people are like, oh, you can make millions by just using ChatGPT. It makes it super easy. Just come up with ideas, sell the ideas or whatever. It's not as easy as people make it seem. You still need to have a solid business. But if you find a good way to incorporate it into your offer, into a good offer, more importantly, then from there, I do believe there's lots of potential to leverage a trend and to make a lot more money using this tool.